Local 7 and 103.7 WTIB present Talk of the Town with Henry Hinton. News, sports, and community information, and everything that's going on around town. Now, with Talk of the Town, here's your host, Henry Hinton.
Okay, hour 2 here Monday morning. Wake up, everybody. Let's get back in the groove. It's work day. And I know, last week you had a bunch of time off because you laid around the house when it was snowing. And, you got to get back out and get going. So there you go.
It's back.
McGee is here. How are you, McGee?
I'm good.
Good weekend?
I did have a
Carly
nice weekend.
Swain is here at the news desk this morning. Good morning, Carly Swain.
Good morning.
What was the big story you covered this morning on WITN?
Fatal wreck down in Onslow County.
I saw
sad.
that.
Yeah.
It was a Marine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not good.
No.
Not good. I had you on this morning, but I stayed up and watched the end of the game.
I think a lot of people did that last night.
So
That's
I got up a little later than normal, and I was kind of groggy this morning. Plus, my coffee maker is out, and it became a big deal at my house.
Oh my gosh!
We have the coffee pot with a timer, so when I get up in the morning, the coffee's already ready, and I make it before I go to bed every night. And then you wake up, and you start your day off, and your coffee's not ready, and you're like, "This is a huge disaster in my life."
Well, it sets off your whole your routine. You've got it down, and
I was already up late, and there you go. Coming up this hour, your chance to win. In fact, just in a few minutes here, we're going to give you a chance to win in the Dream Kitchen giveaway. We're going to give you a ticket to Home Fest 14. We're now within a month. We're inside a month now, for crying out loud. And we're going to give you a chance to win a ticket to the home show, and then you'll be qualified to win the Dream Kitchen giveaway, valued at over 20 G's. $20,000. So stand by for your chance to win on that. Also, this hour, every year, the Building Hope charity here in Greenville, which does some great things in some of the underprivileged areas with some of the underprivileged kids in Greenville, is every year they bring in a huge speaker for their big event. Last year they had Herman Boone, remember the Titans?
Yeah.
They had Coach Herman Boone here last year. They've had the daughter from The Blind Side. What was her name?
Leanne Tui.
It was the daughter. It wasn't Leanne. Was it Leanne?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, what was her name?
The daughter. Leanne was the mom, I think.
That's right.
From The Blind Side. They've had a bunch of different big guests. Well, they may have gone beyond that this year. They're going to have former L.A. Lakers, and I guess he won a world championship, at least three world champions at the L.A. Lakers, AC Green, and he's going to be on the phone with us here in a few minutes, which will be a challenge for him because it's only 5:08 out there in Los Angeles, right? I guess he still lives out there.
Yeah.
He lives somewhere on the West Coast because he's been there his whole life.
He recently had his home broken into and had all 3 of his championship rings stolen.
No way.
Yeah. Sure did.
Is that right?
I shouldn't say recently. Well, it was last year. I think it was in May of 2013.
Does he live in Los Angeles? I think he does.
So, yeah.
Well, he agreed to get up early and call in this morning, so he's going to be on with us in about 20 minutes. So stand by for that. So a big show here on Monday. Carly, what's going on with you? Are you doing okay? You're being very quiet this morning. I'm a little concerned about it.
There's a few updates that we're working on.
You're working on some new stuff?
Yes.
Am I bothering you?
I'm just kidding.
Is this distracting?
I'm kidding.
Is this distracting? Am I distracting you? I always love talking to you, but I looked over there. She's typing.
Sorting through a couple new details.
Here's something. We were talking about the commercials on the Super Bowl last night.
Yeah.
Which, you've either got to talk about the commercials or halftime. Because nothing else
There's nothing to talk about when it comes to the game,
Nothing else is worth talking about. There's another little bit of a controversy. I mentioned the controversy over whether was it Bob Dylan's voice or not. Did you see the Coca-Cola ad where it was basically a salute to immigrants coming to the country?
Really?
And they were singing America the Beautiful, but they were singing it in other languages.
I saw it. I wasn't really.
And when I was watching that, I was like, that's not gonna play well with a lot of folks.
I didn't even hear anything about it this morning.
It's out there. Alan West, who is one of my heroes. I love Alan West. He was a congressman in Florida. They redistricted him out down there. But, he's an African-American, and he's, a lot of people saying he could end up being the Republican presidential nominee. I think we could do worse. I don't know who it's going to be if it's not going to be him. The question now is, who is it going to be? But anyway, he's on his website this morning. I'll just read what he writes. The title of his blog this morning is Coca-Cola Ad on Super Bowl, America's Brand, ? I'm watching the Super Bowl. Looks like a good defense is trouncing a good offense. When a Coca-Cola commercial came on, and it started rather patriotically with the words of America the Beautiful. Then the words went from English to languages I didn't recognize. Now, I know the politically correct thing is to foster multiculturalism, working really well in Europe. But we should remember the words spoken by President Teddy Roosevelt. And then he quotes Teddy Roosevelt, and here it is. Every immigrant who comes here should be required within 5 years to learn English or leave the country. In the first place, we should insist that if the immigrant who comes here in good faith becomes an American and assimilates himself to us, he shall be treated on exact equality with everyone else, for it is an outrage to discriminate against any such man because of creed or birthplace or origin. But this is predicated upon the man's becoming in very fact an American, and nothing but an American. If he tries to keep segregated with men of his own origin and separated from the rest of America, then he isn't doing his part as an American. There can be no divided allegiance here. Any man who says he is an American but something else also is not an American at all. Now, keep in mind, these are the words of Teddy Roosevelt long before we heard the term African American, right? Or Arab American or any of those things. We have room but for one flag, the American flag, and this excludes the red flag, which symbolizes all wars against liberty and civilization just as much as it excludes any foreign flag of a nation to which we are hostile. We have room but for one language here, and that is the English language, for we intend to see that the crucible turns our people out as Americans in American nationality and not as dwellers in a polyglot boarding house. Is that the right word? Polyglot, P-O-L-Y-G-L-O-T. And we have room for but one sole loyalty, and that is the loyalty to the American people. All right, that's the quote of Teddy Roosevelt. And then he finishes with just a couple of lines here. Alan West. I'm quite sure there are some who appreciated the commercial, but Coca-Cola missed the mark, in my opinion. If we cannot be proud enough as a country to sing America the Beautiful in English in a commercial during the Super Bowl by a company as American as they come, doggone, we are on the road to perdition. This was a truly disturbing commercial for me. What say you? I thought the same thing when I saw the commercial last night. I thought, it showed people from other nationalities, other races, people that have come to this country, and they're singing America the Beautiful, and they're intermingling it in English and in other languages. And I was thinking, what?
Would you?
I know it's not politically correct. Go ahead and criticize me, you libs.
I kind of wonder what would be the argument if they sang the national anthem in multiple languages rather than America the Beautiful.
Well, I mean, America the Beautiful, is, in all honesty, is
practically.
I think it's almost more American than the national. I've always thought the national anthem was an ugly song. I think the national anthem should be America the Beautiful.
I just wonder if we would have different perspectives on it. I mean, for the people who say they've got no problem with what Coke did last night, would you have a problem with it if it was the national anthem? I just wonder.
I bet they would have. You can't sing the national anthem in Spanish
language.
or Arabic or.
I did think the national anthem was sung.
Who sang it?
Sung very well last night.
I didn't see any of it.
Who was it? I missed the pregame.
Let's find out.
I have to go find her name.
Are you kidding me? You don't know who it is, and you're talking about it?
I can't think of her name.
It was an opera singer. I
yeah,
thought she did really good
she was
too.
a
Is that right?
soprano.
Yeah.
Speaking of opera, what was the one?
I figured you saw it. You didn't see it?
I did not. I didn't see any of the pregame. The game was already on when I finally got back to the TV because I went out to dinner.
Well, I can tell you, Queen Latifah sang "America the Beautiful."
She did. She did
I
okay.
do know.
Renee Fleming.
Renee Fleming. So it was. Yep.
So she sang the national anthem and did a good
It
job.
was awesome. I thought it was really.
What was the
really good.
commercial where the guy from The Matrix is in the back of the car and starts singing opera? I thought that was pretty.
That was pretty good.
I thought that was pretty
That was
good.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
All right, 14 minutes after 8 o'clock. We got to move along here. Again, AC Green from the LA Lakers, world champion, NBA champion, 3-time NBA champion. LA Lakers is going to be joining us by phone this morning. I always promote these things, and when there's somebody calling in from the West Coast, I'm always nervous because, we have had a few stand-ups.
It's a 3-hour difference.
It is a 3-hour distance. Somebody call AC's cell, make sure he's up, McGee. I'm sure you have it and saved in your phone.
I'll text him.
We also have Carly Swain with news headlines. But right now, call us and I'll give you a chance to win a ticket to Home Fest. Call us right now. Carly, what number would you like to take? This is a random pick.
Just pick a number.
Pick a number.
1 through
say 6.
1 through 6.
Otherwise, Michael will be answering the phone for a half an hour.
4.
Caller number 4. You'll win a ticket to Home Fest, and you'll be qualified to win the Dream Kitchen giveaways. We go to break here. Call us right now, 561-8255. 561-8255. Caller number 4 is going to be the qualifying winner this hour for the Home Fest promotion, and you'll be qualified to win that Dream Kitchen giveaway. I'll tell you what you're going to win when we come back. Stay with us. Carly's got news next as well. 16 now after 8.
From our biggest selection of the year, over 400 new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles. Don't miss our New Year liquidation event here at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cracker Barrel in Greenville.
Think you're in good hands with your insurance company? The same people who held your hand when you bought your policy might try to wash their hands of you the moment you file a claim.
We'll help you take matters into your own hands by making sure you know your rights, and we'll fight to get you the compensation you may deserve.
At Hardy & Hardy, we're serious about seeking justice on behalf of our clients.
Count on Hardy & Hardy, protecting the rights of the seriously injured.
Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage Company will deliver a storage unit to your home or business today. Stallings Storage is the only local company providing mobile storage units 8x15 or 8x10 delivered to your site. If you are remodeling your home or office or need to store merchandise and inventory at your business, you need to call Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage. We deliver, pick up, and store it for you. It's that easy, and there's no need to send your business out of town when your mobile storage needs can be met right here with people you know. Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage is located in Pitt County on Beast Oaks Road. It's a well-secured facility with a living manager. Fixed units range from 5 feet by 10 feet to 40 feet by 40 feet. We store boats, cars, anything you need. We are pirate supporting pirates. Call Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage today at 321-2300. That's 321-2300.
Having a vision of what really matters is how we succeed. Keeping an eye on the ball, seeing all the things that we need. Focusing on the big picture, always striving to do what's right. Carolina Vision Care, we keep what's important in sight.
When you're on the go, it's Trade Wilco. No matter where you go in Eastern Carolina, there's sure to be an attractive and always clean Trade Wilco Hess station nearby. For the absolute lowest prices on gas, groceries, and travel necessities, stop at any of the Trade Wilco Hess stations throughout Eastern Carolina. Keep your eyes on the road, but remember to look for the green and white Hess sign. The best part? No one supports the ECU Pirates more. So when you're on the go, it's Trade Wilco. 19 after 8 o'clock. Welcome back to Talk of the Town. And Monday morning, everybody. Get yourself ready. A little fog out there this morning. Drive carefully if you're going to work. Could be some showers this morning. Becoming less as the afternoon hours go on is what they're saying now. 64, the high today. So it's going to be another warm day. Let's go to the telephones. On the phone right now, Paula Lofton, who was caller number 4. Good morning, Paula.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
And I know you, Paula. Paula, you live in Greenville.
I live in Aden.
Well,
Work in Greenville, live in Aden.
I didn't know you lived in Aden. All right, very good. Actually, I did know you lived in Aden. I think you've been out to some of our remotes over there, hadn't you?
Yes.
Maybe, yeah. Nice talking to you. Well, you were caller number 4. And so you won a free ticket to Home Fest 14 coming up less than a month now on Saturday, March 1st. And you are now qualified, Paula, to win the Dream Kitchen giveaway. If you win, we're going to come in, tear your kitchen out, and build you a new one.
I can't wait.
Garris Evans is going to give you all new cabinets. Ferguson Enterprises is going to put all new appliances in. Boyd's Carpet and Flooring going to put new kitchen flooring in for you. Aspen Tops, put new tops on your countertops. And then when it's all, while the restoration is going on, Eddie Stallings from Stallings Mini Storage is going to bring one of his mini storage units out there, and we'll put all your valuables in there and lock them up. And then when it's all done, 24 Restore will actually come in and do the whole cleanup. And so then all you got to do is walk in and start cooking supper for your family.
That sounds good.
How about that? Not a bad deal,
That's
huh?
awesome. No, it's not bad at all.
All right, congratulations. You're the winner this morning.
Thank you.
See you on March 1st.
Okay.
We're going to do the drawing about 4 o'clock that day, I think.
Okay.
Something like that at the home show. Bob Lacey from Bob and Sherry are going to be here, the nationally syndicated morning show. All right, thank you, Paula. Paula Lofton, our winner this morning. Thank you, dear. Congratulations. All right, 21 after 8. AC Green from the L.A. Lakers coming up. McGee, have you done enough research to give me some information on AC Green now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is he married? He's married now.
Yes. Did not have and was, I guess, a virgin until he was well into his 30s.
Well, he was. I mean, this was in the 80s, right? When he declared that he would be, he was going to maintain his virginity until he got married.
And Coach Carr
guy was an NBA star doing that. I mean, what kind of pressure was on him during that time?
Oh, I mean, can you imagine? Because look who he was teammates with, who were Magic Johnson, who with all due respect.
What are you saying?
I'm saying he had a lot of women around him, a lot is what I'm saying, and he actually had relations with a lot of women.
Yeah, he did.
That's
obviously.
And his teammates used to bring women to him.
I mean,
is that right?
Yeah.
You mean trying to get him to join the team?
Yeah.
To join the other side?
Yes.
And it was the temptation.
And he quoted the scriptures. Yes.
Is that right?
I really admire him. Yes.
No kidding. Oh, you have to admire that.
He got married in 2002.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. How old was he when he got married?
God.
38. Wasn't he?
Really? No, he had to be younger than that. We'll look it up.
I don't know.
How old is he now if he got married?
It says right here, age 38, marries Veronique Green.
So he got married at age 38. Wow. That's an amazing story, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to AC Green about that. He's going to be here for the Building Hope. If you want to meet him in person, he's coming to Greenville to do a fundraiser for Building Hope. All right, let's check news headlines now. Brought to you by our friends at Suddenlink this morning. Here is Carly Swing with our news update from WITN.
Good morning, Henry. 54 degrees if you're stepping outside in Greenville right now. We start with our news coverage a little bit further south in Greenville as a late night on the road turned deadly for a local Marine in Onslow County. Troopers say a fellow Marine was behind the wheel when he smashed into a concrete wall. It happened around 12:45 on Saturday morning. The Highway Patrol says 21-year-old Octavius Thompson was driving the car and 21-year-old David Moore Jr. was in the back seat. According to investigators, Thompson ran a stop sign right at the intersection of Blue Creek Road and Kennedy Road, just outside the Jacksonville city limits. That's when troopers say the car ran off the road, crashed into a concrete barrier going nearly 50 miles per hour. 21-year-old Moore Jr. died at the scene of that wreck. Thompson taken to a local hospital. He is now charged with driving while impaired, reckless driving, and failure to stop at a stop sign. Troopers said that the charge of felony death by motor vehicle is pending. At first, they want to talk with the district attorney about that charge. A local man waking up in jail this morning accused of taking advantage of an elderly or disabled person. Pitt County Detention Center officers tell me 41-year-old William Register of Rocky Mount was actually brought in by a Wake County deputy. He is now behind bars in Pitt County, though, facing 8 counts of exploiting a disabled person or elderly person, 9 counts of obtaining property by false pretense, and 15 counts of felony conspiracy. Deputies say that his charges span between last year and this year. His bond set at $250,000 ahead of his first court appearance. That is later this morning. If you are hitting the road in Pitt County today, listen to this. Bridge construction will start today for one road in Pitt County. The goal, making it safer. The DOT says that small bridge over Chicod Creek on Grimesland Bridge Road will begin to be replaced today. A section has to be closed as a result. The bridge was built almost 40 years ago and is now classified as functionally obsolete. That means the bridge is safe, but it needs to be replaced to meet the current and future traffic demands. There is a posted detour that starts today. Construction expected to be finished up by April 3rd of this year. Finally, this morning, you have a chance to give some local lawmakers a piece of your mind about education tonight. Republican Senators Bill Cook and Norman Sanderson are joining Republican Representatives Michael Speciale and Brian Brown to talk about the new use of Common Core standards in public schools. A State Board of Education member will also be present. That meeting is in Washington at Beaufort Community College, building number 8. It starts at 6:30 tonight. That's a look at your WITN News Update. Time now is 8:26. Henry, back to you.
All right, very good. Let's check our weather update now. Here's McGee with that.
All right, cloudy skies for tonight. Slight chance of a shower through the evening. Lows near 35 degrees for your Tuesday. Looking at cloudy with occasional rain showers for the afternoon with a high of 47 degrees. That rain chance increases to 50% and continues into Tuesday night with rain showers in the evening becoming more intermittent. As we go into the night, lows in the mid-40s for Wednesday. Again, showers possible. Highs in the upper 60s, though. Could get close to 70 on Wednesday. Lows in the low 30s. And cooling off a bit for Thursday. More clouds and sun with highs in the upper 40s and lows in the low 30s.
News and weather this hour, a service of Suddenlink, where you, if you're still a Dish or a DirecTV customer, you know, you're probably disappointed by now with that long-term satellite contract. If you switch up to Suddenlink, bundle and save, you'll get SL200 HD TV, 15 meg internet for only $59 a month. And also Suddenlink home phone available now for only $10 a month. Unlimited local and long distance calling with that $10 a month. Are you serious? Remember, look at your phone bill. If you're paying more than that, you need to switch over to Suddenlink. Suddenlink's 30-day money back and we promise guarantee. Pardon me, no contract required. You save up to $300 when you switch up to Suddenlink from satellite. And by the way, great video-on-demand movies. This weekend, my wife and I rented on video-on-demand Captain Phillips.
What'd you think?
Here's what I think. I think my blood pressure went through my roof.
Yeah, mine did too. Awesome.
It's a great movie. It's a great performance by Tom Hanks.
Agreed.
It's a terrific performance by the guy that plays the Somalian pirate head.
You know who was just a taxi driver?
Yeah, you were telling me that, yeah.
Oh, I was? Oh.
No, somebody else. Was that not you?
It wasn't me.
Somebody else told me that, maybe over the weekend, that the guy was a taxi driver, and then he...
Yeah.
Pretty amazing stuff. So, you know, I love the movie. It was great. I mean, but it really is so intense.
It
just
is.
on the edge of your seat, even though you know how it ends already.
Right, yeah.
I knew how it ended because it only happened in 2009, and the news reports were all out there, but it's a great movie.
Indeed.
Captain Phillips.
Check it out.
Tomorrow debuting on Video On Demand, Dallas Buyers Club. So a couple of big movies out there right now. Also Blue Jasmine's out there on Video On Demand. Bad Grandpa in Las Vegas. Call Suddenlink at 1-866-432-1184. 866-432-1184 for Suddenlink. All right, 28 after 8 o'clock. When we come back, big event coming up in Greenville. Building Hope is bringing in AC Green, the former LA Laker world champion, coming to Greenville. We'll tell you all the details on that when we return. And fingers crossed, if all goes well, we're going to talk to AC Green by telephone. Just a second. Be right back.
Imagine getting a new car and paying less than what you're paying right now. You can at Greenville Toyota's Trade Up, Pay Less sales event. Start the new year off right in a new Toyota with payments as low as $148 a month on the all-new 2014 Corolla. And new Camrys just $20 more, now $168 a month. And 0% financing on 10 new Toyota models. Plus, we'll help you get the financing you need. And remember, every new Toyota comes with a Greenville Toyota Advantage. Trade up and pay less. Stop making those high car payments on that old car. Rush to Greenville Toyota today.
Top Dog Academy is Eastern North Carolina's complete dog training facility. Top Dog provides an excellent environment for dogs of all ages with training services and work week daycare. Top Dog is located on Highway 43 South, just 4 miles from Bells Fork, and features a comfortable, healthy environment and a spacious facility for daycare and a brand new, beautiful facility for training. Call 752-8215 or visit topdogonline.com.
Come on out Highway 43 South to Top Dog Academy, where we know dogs.
When you're on the go, it's Trade Wilco. No matter where you go in Eastern Carolina, there's sure to be an attractive and always clean Trade Wilco Hess station nearby. For the absolute lowest prices on gas, groceries, and travel necessities, stop at any of the Trade Wilco Hess stations throughout Eastern Carolina. Keep your eyes on the road, but remember to look for the green and white Hess sign. The best part? No one supports the ECU Pirates more. So when you're on the go, it's Trade Wilco.
Unlock the best life has to offer for generations to come. Introducing the Legacy Membership exclusively at Ironwood Golf and Country Club. As a Legacy member, you'll not only enjoy all the benefits of an active, family-friendly lifestyle, your children and grandchildren will enjoy membership status as well. Belonging to Ironwood is remarkable. Sharing it with your entire family is even better. Become a Legacy member today, only at Ironwood Golf and Country Club. Golf at its finest, life at its fullest.
Having a vision of what really matters is how we succeed. Keeping an eye on the ball, seeing all the things that we need. Focusing on the big picture, always striving to do what's right. Carolina Vision Care, we keep what's important inside.
It's a new year here at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, and as you can see, our lot is overloaded. We must sell 100 new cars in January. Choose from our biggest selection of the year, over 400 new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, and over 100 certified pre-owned vehicles. Don't miss our New Year liquidation event here at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cracker Barrel in Greenville.
Okay, welcome back. Leslie Grandy has joined me here in the studio. Leslie is the director of Building Hope, which is a local organization that does a lot of really good things and has a huge banquet every year, including, and they always bring in a big celebrity, and you've outdone yourself this year. Good morning, Leslie. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Let's get your microphone on here, guys. Come on. There you go. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Nice to see you. Now, we were scheduled to be on last week, and then the snow came, and we had to cancel and all that. So we're hoping AC Green is going to phone in here in a minute. I know you've been in contact with him, but the snow date may have created some confusion. So we're trying to find out if he's going to be on or not.
That's right. I hope he is. He really wanted to call in. I'm not sure what his schedule was for this morning.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
All right. So now, for folks who don't know what Building Hope is, give us a little primer on that.
Well, we've been here for 12 years. We work with at-risk kids. We do a lot with tutoring after school, mentoring on the weekends, and we have a job force incubator of sorts where we teach the boys right now how to interview, apply for a job. They learn how to build bikes, rebuild used bikes, and then sell them, so they learn job application skills.
And where do these kids come from? They're all from Greenville?
They are. They are. We
generally underprivileged kids
from West Greenville is mostly where we serve.
And what age are they?
We have kids in there from first grade up through high school. And what's really neat is we're a longitudinal program. So once you're in the program, you stay in the program. Our kids that started out in first, second grade are now graduating from high school, coming back. We are able to employ some of them at Building Hope as our tech people. We're seeing them get jobs, go to college. One of them is at Carolina on a scholarship right now. So it's really neat to see the kids that we started with so young becoming successful adults.
And you wonder, what role has been played in their lives to kind of change them and turn them into a positive direction.
Right.
Which is really good stuff. I know, we've talked so much with the Greenville Police Chief, Aiden, about some of the new programs that he's doing, and as he always says, it's about changing their lives and changing their goals and things like that. But you guys are doing that before they get in trouble in most cases, when they're at a very young age, which is really good. Now, you guys are located down on 10th Street. Are you in the strike zone?
We are safe. We are safe. But my landmark, I just realized the other day, is torn down. I always say we're behind the Trade Mart that's on 10th Street. So
I was actually riding out there yesterday. For people who don't know what I'm talking about, they're clearing the way now for what is going to be the 10th Street connector.
Right.
And if you haven't driven out that way recently, you guys were located really kind of across the street from the, what we always used to say is from the old Bostic Sugg location.
That's right.
On 10th Street. And, they've actually gone in and taken the Sam Pollard office out. The building is gone now. I noticed yesterday the old First Citizens Bank building at the corner of Memorial Drive and Farmville Boulevard has been torn down.
Yes.
I mean, all of that's coming down because we're getting ready to have a super highway built right in the middle of town, right?
That's
and
right.
you guys are right there on that corridor, but you're not going to have to move.
That's right. We're on 9th Street. We face 9th Street.
Okay.
So we were safe. The other side of the building might not be so safe, but we were fine.
Yeah. If you hadn't driven down that way, the old Trade Mart's closed. I
Yep.
mean, it's pretty interesting to see what's happening in that part of town, and exciting too because we're finally going to see a kind of a, I shouldn't say super highway, but a new boulevard built right in the center of town that's going to connect the medical district with the university.
That's right.
All right, back to your event. Now, you've had some huge stars over the years, and talk about some of the people you've had come in over the years. I was trying to remember them a moment ago.
Well, once we started kind of getting bigger, we've had Herman Boone, who was from Remember the Titans. We had Collins Toohey, that was
the daughter from Blindside.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then we had Ben Carson last year. Who
that's right.
I
I forgot about that. I was thinking last year was the other one. But
Nope. And then this year we have AC Green.
AC Green, who is known for three things. He was on the Lakers that won 3 world championships in the NBA.
Right.
He was also called the Iron Man. If you remember this, he played in 1,192 consecutive games, 16 seasons without missing a game.
Isn't that amazing?
That's unbelievable. You would have thought he had a bad cold or something.
Well, and the record before that was like 500. So he didn't just beat the record and stop. He kept right on going, which just speaks volumes to me.
And, of course, it was well chronicled during his playing days that AC Green had a deep Christian faith.
That's right.
And he vowed to be a virgin until he was married. And he did that. He was 38 years old. He got married, and he was still a virgin at the time. And boy, you talk about conviction.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it is in today's world.
I know.
Maybe in the 1800s or something. But,
right.
But I mean, for a what an extraordinary character. For anyone to do that in today's world, but for a guy that was living the life of an NBA star
for years
in Los
and years.
Angeles,
yes,
amazing, isn't it?
Yes, and now he dedicates his life to working with kids and teaching kids to have morality and to have character and to not quit and to persevere. And I just think that's a really neat trait for him too, that he, after his career, isn't self-serving. He's still giving back to others.
We were hoping he was going to call in. It looks like maybe we're going to miss him. So I'll read a couple of quotes from an article from an ABC News interview that he gave. It says, "For those who ask why it's so important to be a virgin, Green always has a ready answer. You need to have self-respect, values, and a little bit of virtue in your life. I practiced abstinence until marriage. That was the end of a rainbow in a sense," he said. "There's always a happy ending. More importantly, you feel better about yourself." He recognizes sometimes kids have already made the decision to be sexually active, but noted it's never too late to start practicing abstinence or remain in that mode. And he says the reward for years of kidding, he says he's taken a lot of kidding over the years. He said, the first year with the Lakers team, my rookie season, I tell everybody across the country, and they started taking bets out on me. He said, Green says, there's no way you will be talking abstinence. So people were telling him, there's no way you'll be talking abstinence, no way you'll remain a virgin. None of that's possible. Once you see what's going on inside the NBA and the league, you'll do everything because these girls are so beautiful. But he remained true to his word. After about 6 months, the guys realized I was very serious, I was committed and dedicated, and had the discipline to get the job done. Green says he's reaping the rewards today. True enough, most of the guys have come back after the years of time now, 16 years later, and they're saying, you know what, I sort of wish I'd rethought some of my decisions or else I wouldn't be in the situation now. He's probably referring to Magic Johnson.
Probably so.
Yeah, so.
I know. Well, and I think a key word there is discipline. And I think that's something that we as a society have lost. I know I've lost my discipline many times on many issues.
Yeah.
But, I think discipline is just a really key thing that we need as a society to go back to.
Of all the great speakers you've had come in, I think this might be the best one. This is a great message for your kids to hear and for people across the community. Now, the event is coming up on February the 15th. And
February 13th.
13th.
Yes.
I wrote 15th here. February the 13th. And that is what? That's just Thursday night?
Not this Thursday, but next Thursday. It's right around the corner.
And if people want to meet AC Green and hear his message live, tell us what to do. How do you get tickets?
They can go online to buildinghopenc.org.
All right. And how much are the tickets?
$50 a piece, and there are other sponsorship options.
All right. Buildinghope.org.
BuildingHopeNC.
NC.org. BuildingHopeNC.org. Well, you guys do an awesome job.
Great.
You
I'm
really
sorry
do.
he didn't call in. He really wanted to. I think that his schedule might have gotten tied up.
Well, next time you talk to him, tell him I'll put him on any morning
Okay.
that you can get him on between now and then. We'll pump it up again. I'd love to talk to him.
Great.
All right,
will.
and good luck with it all.
Okay, thank
And
you
we'll,
so much.
We'll continue to talk about it for you.
Great.
All right, Leslie Grandy with Building Hope and the AC Green event, February the 13th for Building Hope. You guys do a great job, by the way.
Thank you.
I love what you do down there. 19 in front of 9. We'll be right back.
Join the Pirates this season as baseball and softball swing for the fences in their last CUSA season. An action-packed baseball season ticket starts at $100 and features Ohio State plus in-state rivals NC State and North Carolina. Your $30 softball season ticket includes 7 series and is the best deal in town. Order your season ticket today by calling 800-DIAL-ECU or visit ECUPirates.com. Join us at the ballpark this spring at ECU.
Imagine getting a new car and paying less than what you're paying right now. You can at Greenville Toyota's Trade Up, Pay Less sales event. Start the new year off right in a new Toyota with payments as low as $148 a month on the all-new 2014 Corolla. And new Camrys just $20 more, now $168 a month. And 0% financing on 10 new Toyota models. Plus, we'll help you get the financing you need. And remember, every new Toyota comes with a Greenville Toyota Advantage. Trade up and pay less. Stop making those high car payments on that old car. Rush to Greenville Toyota today.
At the law firm of Hardy & Hardy, we don't simply take cases.
We take your case personally.
I've been in several car accidents, and each time I've turned to Hardy & Hardy for help. They are honest, hardworking, and dependable. I've been satisfied with the conclusion of each case, and I would recommend Wayne and Charles Hardy to my family and friends.
You matter to us.
Protecting the rights of the seriously injured.
Top Dog Academy is Eastern North Carolina's complete dog training facility. Top Dog provides an excellent environment for dogs of all ages with training services and work week daycare. Top Dog is located on Highway 43 South, just 4 miles from Bells Fork, and features a comfortable, healthy environment and a spacious facility for daycare and a brand new, beautiful facility for training. Call 752-8215 or visit TopDogOnline.com.
Come on out Highway 43 South to Top Dog Academy, where we know dogs.
Pepsi, born here, raised by Panthers fans everywhere.
Raise your Pepsi for a chance to win the ultimate fan experience. See specially marked 18 packs or visit PepsiRaisedHere.com to learn more.
Many people in eastern North Carolina suffer from diabetes. The question is, can the disease be managed before it causes harm? Are there lifestyle changes that can help prevent it in the first place? And can a health system really make a difference? At Vidant Health, we're empowering people with tools and resources to detect and manage chronic disease. Can diabetes education and management help members of your family lead healthier lives? The answer is definitely yes.
All right, it's quarter to actually 16 in front of 9 o'clock, and we may have had a mix-up on the phone number. Leslie just got a text from AC Green, so he may still call in. We'll see. But we'll go ahead and do sports first. 16 in front of 9 o'clock, and Homer Tire brings us our sports update. Here's McGee on sports.
All right, and big win for the Seattle Seahawks last night in Super Bowl 48 as they cruised by Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos 43-8. The NFL's number one ranked defense was the difference in the game as Seattle forced 4 Denver turnovers, including 2 Peyton Manning interceptions, and held the Broncos scoreless in the first half. Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson, 18 of 25, 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, and after the game, talked about the team's mentality going into the 2013 season.
Oh, man, it's a true blessing, man. God's so good. We believed that we would get here. At the beginning of the season, I told the guys, hey, why not us? We believed that we could get here. We had the talent. We had the coaching staff. We had the best fans in the National Football League, and we wanted to win it all. And we just said, hey, go 1-0. And that was our mentality throughout the whole thing. We continue to fight. We continue to grow together. We got great teammates, man, and I couldn't have done without the guys.
Seattle linebacker Malcolm Smith was named the game's MVP. Along with that, he got a brand new Chevrolet truck. That's pretty nice. So
here's the question, though. Will NC State fans now say, our quarterback won the Super Bowl?
Well, speaking of, did you see the billboard that was apparently going around Raleigh that was referencing Russell Wilson and had his name spelled wrong? The digital billboard in Raleigh that kept flashing up, and they spelled Russell wrong. So anyway, that was
it's funny, I was listening to Steve Logan on the radio on Saturday morning, and he was talking about Tom O'Brien's decision on Russell Wilson. For folks who don't know, Russell Wilson had decided he was going to play baseball.
Yep.
He was trying to he had made the decision he was going to be a Major League Baseball player. He was going to make a shot at that. And Tom O'Brien, who was the head coach at NC State at the time, said, you got to make your decision. You're either going to play football because he'd be gone during the spring, or you got to play football, or you got to go ahead and play baseball. Well, Russell Wilson said, fine, I'll go play baseball. So he goes and plays baseball, changes his mind, and then ends up transferring to the University of Wisconsin and finishes his career. And so a lot of NC State fans have questioned Tom O'Brien and said, well, here we sent the best quarterback in the country away from the program. Well, Steve Logan supported Tom O'Brien on Saturday morning on his radio show in Raleigh, saying Tom O'Brien made the right decision.
I think he did too.
At that time. But, let's face it, in retrospect, looks pretty stupid.
Well, yeah. It depends on how you want to look at it. Turned out to be pretty good, a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
We don't have the benefit of being able to look backwards, do we?
No, we sure don't. That'd be nice if we did. College basketball from Sunday. Malcolm Brogdon, 3-point shot with 4.4 seconds to go, lifted UVA over number 18 Pitt, 48-45. Big win for the Cavaliers, who now sit in sole possession of second place in the ACC at 8-1. And Indiana knocked off number 10 Michigan, 63-52. Golf, Kevin Stadler, winner at the Phoenix Open. Don't forget Wednesday, National Signing Day for the Pirates. And speaking of the Pirates, wanted to mention too, and you brought this up when we had Jeff Comfer on last week, but ECU head swim coach Rick Kobe. He became the 6th coach in NCAA history to register 500 career victories as ECU swept a dual meet from William & Mary over the weekend.
I believe Coach Kobe is now one of 3 active coaches in college that has 500 wins. So congratulations to Rick Kobe, who by the way is also a great human being. I love Rick Kobe. Super nice guy. All right, sports update this hour brought to you by Homer Tire and the Homer Tire Real Estate Team. Folks, if you want to sell your home, it's 2014, and look back at the stats on who sold what in 2013 when you're making a decision about who you should list your home with. I think you're going to see a name up there at the top of the list, Homer Tire. And there's a reason for it, and it's the reason that you should list your home with him if you're going to sell it this year. And it's just simply this. He works harder and does more different cutting-edge creative things to bring prospects into your home than anybody I've ever seen before. It's amazing, you know, from his advertising campaign, like this commercial right here, to all the things that he does with the internet, all the tracking devices and all of the technology. Pretty amazing. I've actually sat in a conference room with Homer and gone through kind of what he does. And it ain't your father's real estate company. I can tell you that. They do. It's a different world these days, and Homer and Rachel have got it figured out. And here's the other thing, which you'll love about dealing with Homer. If he, you know, he'll buy the home from you himself if he doesn't sell it by the deadline and the price that you need it sold. So call Homer at 758-HOME, 758-4663, or visit him online at GuaranteedSellNC.com, GuaranteedSellNC.com. And, of course, remember, you can fire Homer at any time and pay him nada. If that's what you want to do, you can fire him at any time and pay him nothing. All right, it's 10 minutes in front of 9 o'clock. Let's take our last break. We'll be back. It's Monday morning. Got some fog out there this morning. Be careful. And showers moving in as well. 64 the high today here in Greenville. I haven't mentioned this morning. I forgot. We're back on WNBU this week, which, of course, is our sister station down in New Bern. Phil Knight back, I think, a week from today, but Phil will be back. So if you're listening in wondering, where is my Phil Knight, he'll be back in a week. We'll be back with more Talk of the Town. Stay with us.
If you've been seriously injured on the job, you may need an attorney to help you. The workers' compensation laws in our state are very complicated, and you need to know your rights.
The law firm of Hardy & Hardy will be glad to help you with your workers' compensation claim. Attorneys Wayne and Charles Hardy will explain the laws and your rights to you, and they will handle your case from start to finish.
If you've been injured in an accident, count on Hardy & Hardy.
Protecting the rights of the seriously injured.
Many people in eastern North Carolina suffer from diabetes. The question is, can the disease be managed before it causes harm? Are there lifestyle changes that can help prevent it in the first place? And can a health system really make a difference? At Vidant Health, we're empowering people with tools and resources to detect and manage chronic disease. Can diabetes education and management help members of your family lead healthier lives? The answer is definitely yes.
Pepsi, born here, raised by Panthers fans everywhere.
Raise your Pepsi for a chance to win the ultimate fan experience. See specially marked 18 packs or visit PepsiRaisedHere.com to learn more.
Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage Company will deliver a storage unit to your home or business today. Stallings Storage is the only local company providing mobile storage units 8x15 or 8x10. Delivered to your site. If you are remodeling your home or office or need to store merchandise and inventory at your business, you need to call Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage. We deliver, pick up, and store it for you. It's that easy, and there's no need to send your business out of town when your mobile storage needs can be met right here with people you know. Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage is located in Pitt County on Beast Oaks Road. It's a well-secured facility with a live-in manager. Fixed units range from 5 feet by 10 feet to 40 feet by 40 feet. We store boats, cars, anything you need. We are Pirate supporting pirates. Call Stallings Mobile and Mini Storage today at 321-2300. That's 321-2300.
Having a vision of what really matters is how we succeed. Keeping an eye on the ball, seeing all the things that we need. Focusing on the big picture, always striving to do what's right. Carolina Vision Care, we keep what's important in sight.
Okay, welcome back. Talking to Town. It is 8:53, 7 minutes in front of 9 o'clock. Coming up on Wednesday it is National Signing Day for college football high school football players to sign their national letters of intent to decide where they're going to school. And I believe it's going to be a big party over at ECU. Pirate Al, are you organizing this, Al?
Well, a little bit. I've got quite a bit of help, but yeah, yes, sir, I'm part of it, Henry.
And so this. Tell me what's happening over there. I know it's is the National Signing Day the big? They'll have a big party in there. What goes on with that?
Yeah, basically at 5 o'clock. That's when the coaches have the East Carolina's selling tickets to that now. What that is basically is at 5 o'clock. Coach Ruff and all the assistant coaches will show video highlights of all the kids that signed with us and talk about each player. That's at 5. But before that, from 12 to 4, there's going to be a group of us out there, and this is the 14th year we've done it. It's going to have a tailgate, just a bunch of Pirate fans having a good time out there between the football stadium and the new basketball entrance area.
Right.
Just wanted you and Trent and Coach and anybody else that might want to join us, and all Pirate fans listening. We're going to have hot dogs, hamburgers. Really, just go out there and have a good time with us. Everything's provided. All you need to do is bring whatever drink you want and a chair. Everything else will be taken care of. And
cool.
And just wanted to.
So what time does that start, Al?
Fans to join us.
12.
You're starting at 12 o'clock?
Yes, sir. We're going to serve it from 12. We'll be out there from 12 to 4.
And you guys are actually providing the food?
Yeah.
Good
We've done
for
it.
you.
This is the 14th year we've done it.
How
Yeah,
about
we've
that?
had some great crowds to start off with, just maybe 10 to 15 years ago, and I remember a couple of years ago we had up to 150 people show up.
No kidding.
Coming and going. So
well, I'll try to stop out there and see you guys. I didn't know you did that. That's pretty neat. Now, the word is, I guess East Carolina's had a really good recruiting year, but I'm kind of disappointed. McGee just made me aware. I guess the Stankiewicz kid from Raleigh changed his mind and decided over the weekend to go to Vanderbilt, from what he's saying.
Yeah, that put us in a real tough spot. I mean, the young man came here, 10 days ago and committed to us, or actually a week ago and committed to us, and then, we backed off a couple other people thinking he was going to, honor his commitment, and then he decided to flip on us. So
I hate that.
We're trying to get a young man out of Louisiana right now, but I mean, the problem is now a dead period.
Yeah.
And it's just, unless he signed, it's just tough to, it's just put us in a real bad situation.
No
here, to be
kidding.
honest with you.
Golly, that's crazy, isn't it? The kid committed and then he decommitted.
Well, I think in recruiting, it's a two-way street here. I mean, you got the commitment from the school. They need to honor that commitment from a young man when you recruit somebody, and also the young man who commits to you. It just needs to be this needs to be a two-way street here. You don't see a lot of schools, if they happen to find a player that's equal or maybe a little bit better, pulling a lot of scholarships. I just think it needs to be a two-way street here. So it's,
too,
it was really disappointing
with
to hear.
James Franklin leaving Vanderbilt and Derek Mason now getting that head job, I'm really surprised he chose Vanderbilt. I just am, because that's the fact.
It's a brand new staff there, and
well, I've heard coaches. Al, you've got a bunch of friends that are coaches. I do too. I mean, boy, the recruiting business these days is just brutal, isn't it?
It's brutal.
It's brutal.
It really is.
I would hate to have to do that, but you would think a kid like Stankiewicz, once he made the commitment, would have stuck with us. Which,
especially the one position that this school is known for, at least under the Lincoln Riley and Ruffin, is the quarterback position.
Yeah.
You would think that would be the one spot that it would be a absolute, a dream come true to run this offense.
Well, I was, we'll just wish him well at Vanderbilt, and I'm sure Ruffin and Lincoln will find another QB. But it sounds like a lot of kids are coming to ECU, and I'm excited about that. So, and the party is noon to what time?
Yes, sir. Yes, this is Wednesday. Wednesday from 12 to 4. The reason why we're breaking down at 4 is, like I said, they're having the official deal over at the Murphy Center.
And you got to buy tickets from the Pirate Club to come to that.
Yes, sir. You do. You have to buy for the 5 o'clock deal. You have to buy tickets for, but our deal is free, and everybody just come out and have a good time. And I think the athletic staff is coming out. I think some of the coaches are coming out. And
I just got a text from Scott Shook that he is cooking. I'm not coming.
Yes, that is correct. He is absolutely.
No, Scott is my buddy. I'll come. I'll stop by and see you guys, and that sounds like fun. It looks like the weather's going to be okay too. It might be some some slight chance of showers, but for the big tailgate party coming up on Wednesday, I think it's going to work out fine. All right,
Yeah,
Pirate
it's supposed
out.
to be 70. So it's supposed to be 70 degrees. I appreciate it, Henry. Thank you.
It's going to be warm out there. Thank you, my friend. Good luck to you. I hope it works out good. All right, coming up now on a minute in front of 9 o'clock here, and we do have showers expected today, becoming less numerous during the afternoon hours today. Warm temperatures again today. We are looking for temperatures to be about 64. Going to be warm the next few days. Tomorrow's going to be about 47, but then the high temperature on Wednesday now looks in the original forecast last week. It looked like it was going to be in the early 70s, but now the temperatures tomorrow, Wednesday, look like they're going to be about 68, which is still pretty nice. Just got to keep the rain away, and that'll be good. Hey, coming up on Friday, we're going to be broadcasting live at the annual Give Kids a Smile Day, which is going to be at one of the dentist office here at Jasper Lewis's office here in Greenville. And Governor McCrory is going to be here. Governor's coming to town. A lot of other folks are coming. We're going to be over there live on Friday morning. A lot of politicos and celebrities from the community, so that's coming up on Friday. Everybody enjoy your Monday.